Hi, my fellow simmers. My name is Monica, and welcome to another speed build. So, I'm hoping that you are having a great week, and let's start with this build. So, today we are going to be doing a Hobbit hole. So, I'm very excited about this one because lately I was very inspired by a lot of interesting fantasy things, and I was talking with my boyfriend about New Zealand, so I figured, oh, it would be so much fun if I could make like a Hobbit inspired hole. And then I just did that, and I'm actually very proud of how this turned out because I was having a lot of troubles. You are going to see everything in a minute. And actually, I did the footage only for the exterior of this Hobbit hole, because when I went to the interior, like my sim camera just didn't want to listen to me at all. And everything was like crazy. I guess that's because I had like a lot of roofing going on and things like that. I also like put a lot of plants on it, and like my camera started to be very jumpy, let's say that way. So yeah, I did like 50 plus screenshots of the exterior and interior of this home, so I think you're not going to miss anything. So yeah, I also for this one used a lot of tool mod. You will be seeing me using the rocks from Snowy Escape a lot in here, and I actually use the elevate mode from the tool mod, so I can just make more of a hill in here. So most of the YouTubers I saw are using just one piece of the roof for the Hobbit hole, which is probably more realistic to like the Hobbit houses that we have in the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit series. But I really wanted to just make more windows, just to put more windows and things like that to make this house a little bit more interesting. So I kind of had this idea in my head that this Hobbit hole is actually a hill. So I mean, it's the top of the hill house, let's say that way. So I definitely went with that grass kind of feel, that it really looks like it's top of the hill, but I kind of want to make that top of the hill as a Hobbit house, if you know what I mean. I think you will figure it out when you see what I was doing, but I just wanted to have more windows and more doors and this like backyard at the end of this build. And also this front of the house is actually not functional, unfortunately. So I had this idea to use this Realm of Magic arch and to size it up and put it like under the ground to make this like circle shape. So the entrance of the house looks more like the actual Hobbit hole entrance or whatever. So I did that in here. I didn't use any custom content. I really didn't want to. I just wanted to play with the things that we already have in the game, because I must say, we have quite a lot of fantasy furniture and things like that. We've got a lot with the Vampire Spec and also Realm of Magic. I can't say that I used a lot of Vampire Spec. I don't think that I use it at all, actually. But I used a lot of Realm of Magic. Of course, because they had this amazing arches and amazing windows and doors, and everything just kind of fit everything like beautifully together. So I was very excited about that one. Also, I don't use Realm of Magic so often because the colors to me are quite off. I usually don't use this like reddish brown color of the wood. I prefer like a darker brown or the lighter brown or just something more neutral. But for this Hobbit hole, I thought it just looked so good. Just that was the perfect color, the best that I could find. So I was very excited that I can finally use that swatch from Realm of Magic. I also used quite a lot of items from Outdoor Retreat, like some chairs and things like that. You're going to see everything on the exterior of this build. I used quite a lot of tool mod in this one. That's not very often to me, but I just had so much ideas in my head and I needed the tool mod to make them like the reality. Let's say that way. So yeah, I also put like a little lake out at the front of the house, and I tried to use like those little fishing signs so you can fish in there, but it wasn't possible for some like strange reason. When I put that sign into this lake, the fishes like weren't at the lake, they were somewhere outside of the lake. So that was very funny. I couldn't understand why is it happening. So if you have some experience about that, with that, tell me in the comments below why did that happen. But anyways, I just decided to delete that and just make that a little fake lake to just give it that hobbit feel, because I think that the Shire is actually on the river, which is like very beautiful, like the river and all those hills and little hobbit holes around it. It just looks so magical. So I wanted to go with that feel in here as well. Also, I've been doing this back of the house because as I already said, the front of the house wasn't functional. I couldn't enter the house because of that arch that I made, the custom arch that I made. So I decided to make the back entrance of the house, which was very funny because I put all of these rocks from Snowy Escape around it and it looked just perfectly fine. And then I figured, okay, but now that part of the house is also not functional because I don't have a place to, just go to those doors. So after I finished the whole build and I just made the whole footage of everything, I kind of make the space on somewhere back at that hill. So I put the stairs uh, so your Sims can get to the, this back entrance of the house. So everything is fine right now. Everything is working, so you can get to your house and just play in it. I mean, to be quite honest, good luck with that, because camera is crazy in that house. I really don't know what's going on in there, but it's just the way it is, unfortunately. At least looks very, very beautiful, and at least everything is functional. So yeah, I'm very glad about that. By the way, guys, I made like so much screenshots for this one. For some reason, I was very, very inspired to make like a beautiful artistic screenshots and like things like that. So hopefully you will going to like that as well. As I already said, I didn't do any like exterior footage, interior footage, I'm sorry. So yeah, there is a lot of screenshots for you to watch and investigate, and hopefully you're going to like that. And as you can see, I use this fence from Debug. That's one of my favorite fences, I must say. It's like beautiful wooden color. It looks very natural, and I thought it's just the perfect it's just perfect for this Hobbit hole. So yeah, I was very, very pleased with that. And also I could like make it even better with the tool mod. So yeah, that's very, very good. So I just kind of put this little planters and the bees from this back side of the house. I don't know, I just thought that's very fitting with the whole Hobbit vibe to just do some gardening and have some bees and just make their, own honey and things like that. And you can see that at the end, I actually managed to put a lot of windows. So almost every room in a house has a window. I'm not entirely sure that they all have a window, but most of them does. So I think that's very good, like in the game. One of the main reasons that I did that is because just, our game is asking us to do so, just to have like more beautiful light in the house. And I think it's so much easier to figure the floor plan because when you're doing so. So I I really wanted to do that, and I was very pleased with the result. Also, after I finished this footage, I put a few more rocks from Snowy Escape around the house because I thought they just look more realistic. Like everything looked much more like full of things, and nothing looked really empty, I would say, which is very important to me. And for this color scheme, I really wanted to use like a white flowers and a lot of these green trees and things like that. A lot of YouTubers were putting like a grass on top of the roof, but I really thought that this looks so perfect with this kind of clean terrain that is going like around the house. So yeah, I decided not to put much more grass onto it. I just used some plants, like a hanging plants from Snowy Escape, which I must say that's are probably my favorite plants. I've been using them for like all of the builds that I'm building. They're just so beautiful, and the color of those plants is just the perfect green, that bright, beautiful green, and I was very satisfied with that. So I didn't use a lot of greenery on the roof, but I used some. So hopefully you're going to like that. And yeah, you can see me doing like a gardening around the house. Just I added quite a lot of plants and things like that. And where you can see this window at the end, I decided to put the stairs because I really wanted to have a real entrance to the house. I mean, if you have like a tool mod or something like that, you can teleport your Sims wherever you want. So that's not a problem. But yeah, I really wanted to have like a true entrance to this house because I thought that's quite realistic and quite important. And I was really sad because this front entrance wasn't working the way I planned it to work. So yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for being here with me, for watching this big build. And if you haven't done that already, please subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm doing. Please let me uh, please tell me what you think about this build, and I'm sending you a lot of kisses, and hopefully I will see you again very soon. Bye, guys!